when you put weapons in the hands of idiots, haters, bigots, and fools, people will die, and we have to stop it.
This morning, we continue to follow and feel the after effects of the Orlando massacre over the weekend. And this morning, NKU political science professor Ryan Salzman is joining us to talk more about what this means going forward as far as the political process and really in our everyday lives. Good morning. Thank you for coming.
Good morning.
We appreciate it. Moving forward right now, there are still a lot of unanswered questions as far as whether or not this was motivated by hate for the LGBT community or it was motivated by ISIS. Let's talk about that, the differentials, and if it does matter.
Right. So that is the outstanding question, and this thing that will be discussed almost ad nauseum for probably the next month or so. Is this something that this gentleman just simply held hate in his heart, and it manifested itself in this way, and then he latched on to ISIS as a part of that justification for it? There's no evidence that he had reached out to ISIS or there been any communication prior to that. Or is this something deeper related to that hate? There's no doubt that it's hard to separate the two, and as we sit right now with the victims, I don't think it really matters.
And I know moving forward, we've already heard comments from the president over the weekend and also the political candidates as we head into this election season. And this is something that both sides are going to latch on to. The question is, what can we expect moving forward, not only from them, but from people who are already in office? Right.
So both candidates are definitely going to prove or think that this proves their point. For Donald Trump, this proves the fact that terrorism is real, it's present, that the current administration has failed, and that he's the right candidate for solving that. Hillary Clinton's going to latch on to the gun control issue and say, because we allow guns to get into the hands of people who shouldn't have them, that's why this happens. But the reality is that nothing that Donald Trump has put forward would have stopped this individual from doing what he did. Nothing that Hillary Clinton has put forward would stop this individual from getting the gun that he got, or the guns that he got. And so while we don't know very much right now, what we do know is that most of the statements that will be made by the political candidates are strictly politics. They're strictly for political gain. They want to own this issue. And that's very natural, but it's just worth taking a step back and remembering that nothing that's been proposed to this point would change this terrible event that's happened.
And I think, you know, we do have to focus on the fact that there are so many victims. Many of the families don't even know yet if their son or daughter is one of those. But we've heard it right there in the speech that aired yesterday from people who are in the community calling for gun control. So obviously there already is that rhetoric. Do you see any new laws potentially coming to play after such a big tragedy?
No, I don't. I don't think that this is going to be enough. I hate to, use this as such a terrible thing, but we look back to other terrible events that have happened. If shooting 30 young children won't bring about gun change, I don't know that in this society at this time, killing 50 gay people or people that are at a gay club and shooting another 50, I don't know how that's going to do anything more than shooting 30 young children. And we can debate it all day, but it does come back to American values. Again, this sounds bad to be saying, but we find that these values, the Second Amendment, the ability to own guns, is something that we hold very centrally to us. And it's hard to imagine with all the mass shootings that occurred. This one may be 50 individuals, but they happen with 5 individuals and 10 individuals and 15 individuals all the time. And nothing is enough to push it over the edge, so I don't see anything changing now.
We are expecting to continue to learn more information today. We'll follow this, but we did want to get some of that perspective as we move forward because we know we're going to hear from Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton once again today. So
yeah, so much less to learn.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it, Ryan.
Thank you
for coming in. We'll talk to you again soon.